Before you scroll away, stop right now. Music. A hidden connection pulls strongly toward you, and destiny led you here so you could finally grasp the reason. Right now, in this exact instant, there is a man whose heart races faster whenever your face flashes in his thoughts. You may not fully recognize it yet. You may not music entirely realize how profoundly he cares. The manner his spirit holds silent feelings, music when your name floats across his mind. But there is something music vital you must discover, something that has been waiting for the ideal time to music softly show itself. This man is deeply, sincerely, and music completely in love with you. Before you scroll more, I need you to take a quick step, music of faith. Breathe. Calm your mind and embrace this reality. The angels are talking to music you through this message. They are revealing the love he holds, but also urging you to see clearly without fear, without music doubt, and without uncertainty. Right here, right now, you are being called to music. Open your heart. Beloved soul, welcome to this holy and destined moment. You have not arrived here by chance, and these words did not show before you without purpose. Heaven itself has directed your path to this message because the angels want to speak music straight to your heart. There is something important you need to grasp, something meant to bring insight, music, not fear. The message is straightforward but powerful. This man truly loves you with music, honesty, and intensity. Yet there is another woman linked to his world. Heaven wants you to understand what this means before confusion, doubt, or emotional hurt. Music settles in your spirit. Before we continue, move in faith. Take a moment to write in the comments right now, I believe in God, or I music love God. This is not just a comment, it is a declaration. Music. When you speak these words, you open your heart and spirit to receive music, divine wisdom, and guidance. Faith becomes alive through spoken declarations. If this is your first time here, know this space is created for divine messages, music, angelic insight, and prophetic understanding. This is a place where truth meets the heart. I invite you to subscribe, music, turn on notifications, and stay connected because every message shared here is meant to bring you closer to music, God's truth and plan for your life. Beloved, the angels are music speaking urgently now. Yes, this man loves you. His feelings are genuine. His heart is drawn to you in ways he cannot music easily explain or ignore. When he is near you, his spirit feels calm and safe. Music. His joy rises in your presence, and even when you are apart, his thoughts, music, return to you. You hold a place in his heart that is not casual or shallow. Yet another woman is involved, and the angels want you to see music beyond the surface, so you do not get caught in emotional confusion or spiritual uncertainty. This message is not meant to hurt you or weaken you. It is sent to strengthen you and sharpen your discernment. Heaven wants you to understand whether this connection is music, a true covenant, or a distraction that could delay or block the love God has prepared for you. Remember Matthew 6:33. But seek first the kingdom of music, God, and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. When music you place God above your emotions, above desire, and above fear, clarity will come. God always reveals the truth about people and relationships. When you put him first, beloved, write this in the comments as an act of faith. I seek music, God first. This declaration protects your heart against deception, music, and emotional traps. The angels say this clearly. Love can be real, but divided loyalty is a warning. Music you must not ignore. True covenant love never asks you to music compete for space in someone's heart. It does not place you in a position where you question your value or your place. Proverbs 18:22 reminds us, He who finds a wife finds a good thing and receives favor from the Lord. If this man truly sees you as the one God has chosen for him, his actions will reflect that music belief. Words alone are not enough. Love is real, but loyalty is divided. Music, alignment matters. It may be that this other woman has history with him. She could be music, someone from his past, or someone he feels responsible for because of shared circumstances. But beloved, music, do not confuse obligation with destiny. Obligation can trap someone, but destiny moves with clarity, music, and peace. What God ordains, He clears the way for. Isaiah 43:19 reminds us, "See, music, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you music not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." If this connection is truly from music, God, no competing presence can block it. Declare this in the comments with faith. Music. God's plan will stand. Let this statement shield you from fear and doubt. The angels urge you to watch His actions. Music, not just His words. Does He openly speak of a future with you? Does He protect your emotional space by setting clear boundaries with others? Or does He leave you waiting, uncertain, music, and confused, offering words of affection while His loyalty remains divided? Remember 1 Corinthians 14:33. Music. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. If your heart is constantly unsettled and clarity never comes, then this connection, music, may not be covenant. Beloved, hear this truth deeply. God is not asking you to accept half of a heart. Covenant love is whole. It is steady. Music. It is faithful and reliable. When the man chosen for you steps fully into your life, you will not, music, question your worth. You will not wonder if another woman lingers in the background. You will know your place because the peace of heaven, music, will guard your heart. Type this in the comments boldly. I will not settle for less than God's, music, best. This statement confirms your value in the spiritual realm. The angels also want you to remember that temptation exists around every heart. The presence of another woman does not always mean betrayal. Music. Sometimes it is a test for Him to see whether He will, music, choose truth, integrity, loyalty, and covenant, and a test for you to see whether you will trust God's guidance instead of trying to force what you desire through your own strength. Psalm 37:23 says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord." If He is truly good and meant for you, His steps will move away from confusion and toward music clarity. Beloved, ask yourself honestly, does His love music draw you closer to God, or does it pull you into anxiety, overthinking, and emotional waiting? True love music sent from heaven reflects God's character. It strengthens faith rather than weakens it. It brings peace, music, rather than unrest. It builds your spirit rather than draining it. Say this, music, in the comments. True love builds, not breaks. Let this truth, music, anchor your heart in discernment. The angels whisper this final wisdom. You do not, music, need to chase anyone. You do not need to beg for loyalty or clarity. Music, you do not need to fight for your position in someone's life. If you are truly the one chosen, heaven will make it undeniable, and His actions will consistently, music, match His words. Trust. Proverbs 3:5-6. Music. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Music. In all your ways acknowledge Him and He will direct your paths. When you trust God fully, He will not lead you into confusion but into truth, music, and peace. Even in love, place your trust in God above your feelings. Emotions can be strong, but they are not always truthful guides. Your own understanding may whisper, "Why, music, wait a little longer, He will choose me," but God may gently say, "Music, wait for the one who does not make you wait, the one who is clear, music, present, and willing." Beloved, type this now in faith. I trust God above my feelings. This declaration, music, is not weakness, it is protection. It guards your heart from emotional traps that appear hopeful, music, but lead to pain. Pause for a moment, breathe deeply, slow your thoughts. Remember who you are. You are God's beloved music child, chosen and seen by heaven. You are not an option waiting on a decision. Music, you are a covenant promise written with intention. You are not a backup plan. Music, You were never meant to sit in uncertainty. You are someone's answered prayer, not a question mark. If this man truly loves you in the way the angels are revealing, music heaven will not allow another woman to remain in the way for long. God is not the author of delay in covenant matters. If this man is not meant for you, music, God is showing you the truth early, not to hurt you, but to protect you. This is why staying in prayer is essential. Music. Keep your spirit open. Ask God daily to show the difference between covenant music and counterfeit. Ask Him to remove emotional blindness and music give you spiritual sight. What looks like love on the surface, music, can sometimes be a distraction keeping you from what is truly yours. What God ordains always brings peace, music, faith, and clarity, even if it challenges your comfort. If this word resonates with your spirit, like this message, music, as a step of agreement. Subscribe to Angel's Whisper if you have not yet done so to continue receiving guidance, music, clarity, and truth. To seal this part of the message, type boldly in the comments, "Blessed music and ready." This is your agreement with heaven that you are prepared music for God's best beloved soul. The angels now guide us deeper, music, because this message is not only about feelings but about discernment and wisdom. How can you know if this man is truly your covenant partner or if God is asking you to step back, music, to receive the one fully yours without hesitation? Look at his fruit, not just his words. Jesus said in Matthew 7:20, "By their fruits you will know them." A man might tell you he loves you, but do his actions show consistency, music, respect, and honor? Does he guard your heart, or does he leave you exposed to emotional doubt and uncertainty? Words are easy to say, music, but true love shows itself through actions over time. If what he does matches what he says, music, then there is genuine truth in his love. But if his words speak of love while his actions reveal hesitation, divided loyalty, or secrecy, you need to pause and reflect. Beloved, make this a personal vow with full music awareness. I will focus on actions, not just words. Another way to discern genuine love is to observe the energy of your connection. True covenant love brings peace, security, music, and emotional safety. It doesn't make you question your worth. Second, music guesses your place or compare yourself to others. The scriptures remind us that God music is not the source of confusion, but of peace. If you are stuck in a constant loop of uncertainty, always wondering where you stand, that voice is not from music heaven. It is your emotions battling with your discernment. Peace, music, is the unmistakable signature of divine love. Another way to see if love is real is by noticing sacrifice. Music. Love that comes from heaven is not selfish. It does not ask you to settle for less than you deserve, nor does it ask you to share what should remain, music, sacred. A true partner will willingly give up distractions, temptations, and anything that competes with your bond. Real love requires music sacrifice. It asks for effort, for comfort to be set aside, for compromise only in ways, music, that uplift, not diminish. Say this aloud now. I deserve love that sacrifices. Music, not compromises. The next sign is vision. Does he include you in his plans, music, for the future? Does he speak openly about building a life together, or does music he keep the future undefined? Covenant love walks forward with shared music purpose and direction. It does not hide behind excuses or delay clarity. Declare this music boldly. I will walk with one whose vision aligns with mine. Alignment with God is another key sign. A man may express love, but if music, his love, pulls you away from your purpose, from prayer or from spiritual music growth, it is not covenant love. Real love draws you closer to God, to purity, music, and to your calling. Seek first the kingdom of God, and all else will fall into place. If his presence makes you seek God less instead of more, then his love is not from heaven. Courage to choose is also essential. Music. Many men feel love, but not all have the courage to act on it. A covenant partner does not hide you, delay choosing music, or leave you as an option. A man who is truly for you will choose openly and without fear. Say this now: music will not be a second choice. Consistency over time is another measure. Music infatuation can be strong, but it fades quickly. Real love is steady, music grounded and unwavering. If he is warm one day and distant, music the next, or present in one moment and absent the next, that inconsistency is a warning. A double-minded heart is unstable, and heaven will never ask you to build a covenant on unstable ground. Let music this truth settle. If you are the one God has chosen for him, every rival presence, music, every competing attachment, and every source of confusion will be removed. His music actions will confirm his intentions. You will not need to ask for loyalty or clarity. It will show naturally through music, peace, courage, sacrifice, and consistency. Trust God and remain anchored, for what is meant for you will never require you to lose yourself to receive it. But if he cannot or will not choose with clarity, the angels are speaking music clearly. Do not cling. Clinging to the wrong person delays the arrival of the music right one. God values your heart and your time, and he does not want you investing music in what is not fully yours. Make this declaration: I will music wait for God's best, not a man's half-hearted attempt. You were never meant to fight another for a man's attention or feel insecure because of comparison. You were created, music, to be chosen freely, honored openly, and cherished without confusion. Anything less is not covenant love. It is confusion. Music. And confusion never comes from God. Trust in the promise that those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar like eagles, run without tire, and walk without fainting. When your hope is in God rather than a man, he strengthens music you. And in his perfect timing, you will rise into the love prepared for you without struggle, music comparison, or compromise. If this message touches your heart, share it so others who need clarity can receive it. Declare boldly, music, bless it, and ready, because I am blessed. I am ready. And heaven's best has already been prepared for me. One of the greatest signs of God's love is how he removes counterfeits before they can harm your destiny. Music. Sometimes rejection is actually divine protection. Loss may feel painful, but it can save you from heartbreak, confusion, and wasted years. If a man truly belongs in your life, heaven ensures the covenant is defended without you needing to fight. But if he doesn't, God will not allow you to stay trapped in a cycle that steals music, peace, and joy. Counterfeit love steals slowly, undermining confidence and faith, while covenant love brings life, wholeness, and music security. Make this declaration: I choose life-giving love. God removes counterfeits music in many ways. Sometimes he reveals hidden truths, secrets, divided loyalties, or patterns that do not align with covenant love. These revelations are not meant to shame but to free you. Everything revealed in light becomes visible and everything illuminated. Music brings clarity. At other times, God closes doors. Communication may fade. The man may pull away, or circumstances may music change unexpectedly. It may hurt, but it is protection, not rejection. Trust that closed music doors are God's safeguard. Sometimes God stirs restlessness in your spirit. You may feel uneasy around someone even when everything seems fine. That discomfort music is the Holy Spirit whispering, "This is not for you." Peace is God's confirmation. Without it, there is no covenant. Timing is also a tool of divine protection. A man may care but not be ready for music covenant. Distractions, fear, or immaturity may delay the connection. Waiting is not rejection. Waiting, music, is preparation. Say boldly, I will wait for what is truly mine. God always music replaces removed counterfeits with something better. Counterfeit love may seem attractive, but it cannot, music, compare with heaven's design. God knows who will pray with you, honor music you, protect you, and walk in shared purpose. A true covenant partner will not bring conflict, music, insecurity, or compromise to your calling. Everything that aligns with heaven uplifts, music protects and strengthens you. When a man's love is genuine, you will feel it, music, through peace, consistency, courage, and the willingness to sacrifice for your union. You will not need to compete or beg for clarity. God's design never asks you to compromise your worth or wait in confusion. Your heart is sacred, music, and God honors it. Trust in Him. Wait in faith and know that every trial, delay, or closed door is a step toward the covenant love that is fully yours. Music. The right partner will align with God, walk with integrity, honor your worth, and embrace you openly without hesitation. Music. Believe this truth, declare it, and live from this place of faith. Heaven has already prepared your blessing, and nothing less than covenant love will satisfy the heart God has crafted for music you. Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us with gentle authority, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans meant to bring music you peace and growth, not harm. Plans filled with hope and music, a future." Your future is not hidden inside a false connection or a confusing relationship. Music. Your future is held securely in a promise that God Himself has written. Beloved, allow your heart to slow down and rest, music, in this truth. The man who is truly meant for you will never place you in a position where you must compete with another woman. He will not disturb your inner peace, music, and he will not cause you to doubt your value. He will choose you completely, love you openly, and music, walk beside you with loyalty and intention. This is the kind of love God is preparing music for you, not a love filled with questions, anxiety, or emotional exhaustion. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where another woman is involved, do not panic and do music, not chase. Do not allow fear to control your actions. Instead, music, turn your heart toward prayer. Ask God to reveal the truth with clarity. Ask Him to remove anything that does not belong in your life. Ask Him to open your eyes so you can see with wisdom and discernment, not music with insecurity or fear. James 1:17 gently reminds us that every music, good and perfect gift comes from above, flowing from the Father of heavenly light. And what music God gives will never demand that you sacrifice your peace just to hold on to it. Marriage is one of those holy music gifts. And God does not wrap His blessings in confusion, pain, jealousy, or constant worry. Music. He does not offer counterfeits disguised as promises. Beloved, music, seal this truth inside your heart now. You can even declare it openly if you feel led. I will not fight for what is false. I will wait for music, what is promised. Let these words settle deeply into your spirit and shape how you see love. The angels are gently whispering this wisdom to you now. Love should never cost you your peace. Music. If it strips you of your dignity, weakens your faith, or drains your joy, music, then it is not sent from heaven. Real love always honors God, and it always honors you. So do not be afraid if God removes something you once believed was love. Do not be shaken if another woman appears to stand in the way. What is truly meant for you cannot be taken from you, cannot be permanently delayed, music, and cannot be destroyed. Heaven itself is protecting it on your behalf. And when the right moment comes, that love will enter your life with calm certainty, emotional safety, music, and deep joy that feels settled rather than rushed. If this message touches, music, your spirit, let your heart agree with it. And if you feel drawn to receive more music guidance and encouragement, remain connected to messages that speak truth and peace into your life. You are music, being prepared even now for a covenant that has already been written in heaven. You are blessed and you are ready. Music. Beloved soul, listen carefully now because the angels are speaking with clarity. Music. What should you do if you come to understand that the man you love, music, is divided? His heart may feel drawn to you, yet his attention and loyalty are still shared with another woman. This is one of the hardest emotional music places to stand because your feelings urge you to hold on while your spirit quietly asks you to seek God's will. The first step is always to take the music situation to God before taking it to the man. Too often people rush into emotional conversations without first receiving wisdom from heaven. James 1:19 reminds us to be quick, music to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. When you pray music first, you allow God's wisdom to guide your words instead of reacting from pain, fear, or insecurity. Music, let this be your shield. Pray before you speak. The second step, music, is to ask God for discernment, not just desire. Desire says you want Him because you feel music a connection.